Welcome back, guys. I just want to show you this new floor plan that I've come up with, and potentially I'm going to turn this into a base design soon. Just before I go any further, I just want to show you that the middle bit is not what the finished base is going to look like. That is just an example. And if you haven't seen what these are on the outside, these are disconnectable external TC designs, which I've done in my last video. If you haven't seen my last video, I'll put a link to it in the top right hand corner now, so go check that out, and I'll show you how this floor plan works. So I'll give you a quick brief overview on how these work, not how to build it. So all you do to pop it open is you use a twig roof. In here you'll have a large box and a sleeping bag. You just place your stuff in and break the twig. Once you spawn inside, what you can do here is you can remove the glass, and then you can remove this twig and you can get to the TC. Fill up your TC with what it needs, blah blah blah, and then when you've finished, what you want to do is put this low wall back. I've also added some storage into the wasted space, so you've got 2 barbecues, 2 small boxes up there, and then you've got 2 barbecues and 3 small boxes down the bottom, and you can't see them. And bear in mind, you can put the TC on either side, so people that want to try and fully grief this base by taking all the TCs, they don't know which side your TC's on. Right, so what you do is always make sure the twig low wall is back there. And what this does basically means that each one of these TCs has a third of the base, not including the center portion at the minute. So I just want to show you how this works. So what if we do, if someone raids this TC here, like so, and they cannot place a TC down in there. They just can't do it. So what we'll do, if we wanted to place our TC back in there, we'd have to break both of these twig low walls in both of the other ones. I'll show you. If I break one, come back over here, it still won't let me place the TC back in there. But if I go into this one over here and break this low wall, then come over here, there we go, I can place the TC back in there, like so. Once I've placed the TC back in, you go back and you put the twig walls in. Then you're fully protected again. So that's how the external TCs work for this base. But they are the only TCs. There is no TC for the central core base. So all you need to do is pick a side and add a floor triangle floor. So what I'm going to do is you're going to need to make sure it attaches onto where the roof attaches onto the central core. So now that is connected to that roof, this center base is now connected to this TC. So the raiders will only have a 1 in 3 chance of finding the TC that's connected to your center core. As you can see now, the stone upkeep has gone up because there's a lot more stone on it, and it has HQM. And if I just go over quickly and just make a couple more bits HQM, just for the hell of it, as you can see, go back over and check it. You can see upkeep's gone up, stone's gone down, and there we have it. And all we have to do is, if you want to change it, you can just break that and put, just make sure it's a bit higher, sorry, that's my bad. There we go, there, and go over to this one, and check this one, there you are. The HQM is now on that one, but if you go over here, the HQM will have gone. So it is simple as that. Obviously my base isn't going to be just this shape when it's fully done. Might look into trying to compound it with maybe some wall stack. I don't know. I'll have a look into what I want to do with this concept. But yeah, guys, I hope you like it. What I'll do now is I will get into how to build it, and yeah, let's do that. Okay guys, so to start off this base design, what you want to do is you want your centerpiece, and your centerpiece needs to be a triangle foundation. And what you want to do, the good thing about this is the fact you can go off here and build one of the external TCs, make that all secure, then you can come back and build your next one, and then your next one, and then you can build your center core last. So to build these, you want to build these in twig first, because you will need to break one of them. So what you want to do is you want to come out 4 square foundations, and then at the end you want 3 triangles. Now we are going to have to break one of these as well, which is the center one. Next up, you want to pick which side you want your TC. I'm going to pick this side on the left, and I'm going to do that, place my TC in there like so, and then I'm going to seal it up with a window. There we are. At least we've got some protection now. It's not going to get broke. Next up, you want to build your loot room on the opposite side. And to do that, you want to put a twig half wall here, and then break that half wall. Then once that's done, what you want to do is you want to place a double door frame and grab one of these garage doors and place it on like so. And that is going to be the loot room, and I'll show you how to get some good storage in there in a minute. We just want to get this all sorted first. Then put a triangle piece on there to seal it. Once that's done, we can then break this twig piece here. We don't need that anymore. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 higher triangles foundations on the side here. And we're going to place roofs on each side. We're then going to seal it up with a wall. And then what I like to do as well to help protect on that soft siding, which a lot of people don't do, is put some more roofs on here like so, like that. And then last but not least, we did just want to pop back inside here and place a triangle, put a half wall on, hard side facing you, and then you can remove this triangle. And the reason why you want to remove that triangle after you've got this half wall on is because so you can access the loot up the top. So that is basically how one of these work. You want a box in here, a transfer box, and you want your sleeping bag, obviously, or however many sleeping bags. I've fitted 3 in there, I believe. And then, obviously, for it to work, you just open her up and pass the loot through. Okay, so once we've done that, and we have removed this triangle here, this triangle floor, and we do not have the low wall in place, we can actually just go ahead and build the next one straight away. So I would keep the low wall in there until you're obviously ready to build the second one. You've got your resources, but like the same, what you want to do is you want to come up. I'll speed these next 2 up actually, because you don't want to see me build that again, so I'll just speed these up. You can see I have now got 3 of the external TCs exactly the same, but there's one problem. At the minute we can't connect them to the core, because if we do, they're all going to be connected via this center piece, and then the other TCs will break. So we need to put a fix to that. So as I said, for my temporary suggestion, just to show how it works, what I done is on the end of each one of these, put a half wall, a full wall, and then a half wall, like so. Do the same over here. I'm just going to do this in twig. Doesn't matter. It's just to show you, like so. And then obviously you can wall up all these, like so. So once that's done, we do need to remove this square foundation on both sides. Round break them. And then all you do is you connect them up with a roof. Pop a roof on. Around here. Pop a roof on. And pop a roof on. Now the roofs are on. Like that. They are connected via the external TC side, as in privilege, but they're not going to break when we put these low walls in. So if we go put the low walls in now, so that's 1, 2. As you can hear, we didn't hear another TC break. And then we go in here, and there we go. As you can see, we can put the 3rd one in there. So they're all now connected. So what we'll do is just like we did in the intro, we're going to make all this HQM, just this center portion, just a bit of it. See, like this. I'm not going to do all of it, just do most of it. We'll go do the like so. So what we'll do now is we'll make these sheets just for purposes. There we go. So the center bit's HQM with a bit of wood, and the rest is just sheet metal. So As we can see, if we go check all the PCs, that's just wood and metal. Over here again, break this one, wood and metal. Over here, break this one, wood and metal. And then basically all you do is you pop your floor triangle on, like so, which connects onto the roof, as you can see a bit better in this build video. And then that should connect all the HQM to this one TC. And like I said, if we break that, it goes. And then if I connect it over on this one over here, it will then, the HQM will then be on this one over here. Right, so that solves that. But what we're going to do now is, just last but not least before, I want to show you how to get your storage in here, because it's not exactly easy. So the best way to do that is, I found, was place a triangle piece here and jump up. Then you can remove that then once it's done. Then what I done is I placed a triangle floor here, which just gives me a bit of maneuverability to get the stuff down in here. So the first one, what I do is I rotate it so the lid is facing me, and I just get it so the legs go onto the wall, and just walk it in as far as I can. That should do. Once you've done that, you turn this way and do the same. All you got to do is just get it blue. That should probably do it, I reckon. I haven't got the garage door on this one. I picked a bit of a bad one to do it, but that's fine. There you go. So all you do is, what you do once you've done that is you place that box in there and rotate this one and fit that in there. You can fit the 3 small boxes and the 2 barbecues up here, but then you can't really access it, so there's no point. Just do this on the top one, and on the bottom one you can fit a little bit extra. So let's fill this in again for downstairs. So downstairs we place it slightly different. We rotate this one so the lid's facing the wall again, and get that tucked in there quite nice at the back. Then we place another one with the lid facing us again in here. Now this one could be a bit funny, it takes a little while to get it. There we go. I think that was a bit far out. That should be okay, like so. Once that's done, you rotate a box and pop it in there. You place a box in here, and then it lets you fit one in there like so. And then when you bring down the garage door, they will all be hidden in behind there. None will be poking out, and none of them will break if you've done the placement correctly. If worst comes to worst, a barbecue might break and you might just have to redo it, but practice it and it's not that hard, and that's quite a good bit of storage in there. This is free to do whatever you want in here. So guys, I hope you like this design. I really like it. I'm going to be looking forward to turning this into a proper base, make a base video on it. And yeah, if you haven't seen this before, then just drop the like, drop the sub, you know what to do. And yeah, and I'll catch you guys later.